everybody, how are you? Hope you're having a great day. I'm Catherine. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I love to talk about makeup and skincare and everything to help us feel more confident and beautiful. Today I have kind of a mini haul. It's some new products that I've been wanting to try, and I thought it's kind of a lazy Saturday here where I am, and I just thought, let's try on some new makeup and play with some new makeup. The majority of this is first impressions. A few I have actually tried. So we're gonna have some fun just playing with this new makeup today. I have a little bit of everything. I have some Nars, some Lancome, Nabla, Fenty. I have some Dior, a new concealer by Mercier. I thought we would just play and we can see what we think of these new products. If you like these types of videos, I would love for you to give this a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be alerted anytime I post a new video. So without further ado, let's get into some new makeup. I got this over Christmas and I did try it in an Instagram video, but it is my bougie foundation, the Mer Foundation, and I am still kind of playing with this. I have used it several times, still trying to kind of figure out if I feel like it's worth the money or not. I do love the shade. I am in the shade 150 Natural. And it has a little bit of a smell. I don't know what that is. I really love the shade. I think the shade is perfect for me. And the finish is nice. I have found it to be a little drying around my nose, but sometimes it's hard for me to tell, is that the time of year and a lot of foundations would do this, or is it really just the foundation? But I love the finish of it. I have been using about 1.5 pumps to kind of build it a little bit, and that has been helpful in giving really nice coverage. I'd say it's medium, but it is a very pretty satin finish. I will say I haven't been wowed so much that I think I'd need to repurchase, but maybe I'm wrong. I'll keep using it. I'm going to use all of it. But it's an expensive foundation, and I just don't know. I have other foundations that I feel like are equally as good. So, but I've been enjoying using this, and it's been a good, I really do, like I said, it's perfect shade for me in the wintertime. I do have a new concealer that is from Mercier, and let me tell you a little bit about it. This is called the Secret Camouflage Brighten and Correct Duo. So on one side you have the correct color, and then on the other side you have brighten. So if I am correct about this, we are going to start, and I'm going to be using a damp sponge with the correct side first. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this right where I have some darkness. And see how this goes. So that took away some of the darkness, which is good. It was very emollient. It was very smooth, no dragging at all. So now we're gonna go with the brighten side. Let me make sure I have the brighten side. The writing is so small on this stuff. Brighten, illuminate. And we're gonna do the same thing. This is definitely, this is a more sheer formula on this side. And just blend that in with that damp sponge. Might put a little more on this side. Okay. This is the first time I've used this. When I look in the close-up mirror, it looks a little drier than when I look in just the regular mirror. I don't know about the creasing. The coverage is pretty nice. So we'll continue to use this, but, and I don't know if that was the right application or if I should have just used my fingers, but so far, I'm not seeing any creasing. Well, we march on. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just use my regular Nars eyeshadow primer to blank out those veins all over. And I'm just gonna use actually just a blending brush to get that all over. Okay, so that just kind of neutralizes the lids, which is really nice. I did a whole video, and I'll link it down below and up top, hopefully, on the new Fenty Beauty powder foundation. I'm actually obviously not going to use that as foundation today, but I love using a powder foundation, especially on my nose, just to give me a little bit extra coverage, because that is where my foundation tends to pull. So I'm just going to kind of put a little bit of extra powder right there. I have really been loving this product, but check out that video and you can see my full review where I actually use this as a foundation. Okay, this is not a product that is new to the market, but it was new to me, and it's the Dior BACKSTAGE Contour Palette. It had been on my wish list for a while, and I finally broke down and got it. So I'm gonna use that today. I'm gonna start off with just kind of this contoured brush into the contour shade and just do some light contour. Okay, this is really nice. I will say this shade for me is obviously way too dark, and I don't use these two shades, so I'm not sure how much this is worth. I have used this highlight once or twice. This is a really pretty shade. I'm not sure how much I'm going to get out of the whole palette and how much it would actually be worth it, because I'm really only using that one shade. But I do like the formula. It is really easy to work with. Like you can see, it's just really easily blendable, and that contour shade is perfect for me. Okay, so I'm going to actually put my highlight on first today because we are going to be using a cream blush, and this is a new highlight for me from Nabla. This is their Skin Glazing highlight, and it is in the shade Privilege. This has been out of stock forever. I mean, you could never find this in stock at Ulta. Finally, I got it, and I'm really excited to try it. So it is a really, I'll show you on my finger, it's a really smooth formula. I mean, it just feels like nothing. And we're gonna just put that highlight right here on the high points of the cheek. That's pretty. It's so smooth, and it's like it's not even a powder. I love the feel of it, and the tone is perfect. See the reflection in there. Wow, 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 that's so pretty. Well, now I know why it's been sold out for so long. Look at that. It's gorgeous. And it's just not too much. It looks like it's coming from your skin. It's not sitting on top of the skin. Privilege, really perfect color for my skin tone. Love it. Okay, so the blush that we're gonna try today is from Nars. They came out with a line of cream blushes, and this is their shade in Orgasm. I've only seen a couple of reviews of this. I haven't tried it myself, and they've been really mixed. So I'm gonna use my little Morphe 2 brush that I love for cream products, and it fits perfectly in here. And we're just going to try and get a little flush of color. I picked this shade because obviously it is their signature shade. I love the liquid Orgasm. That I talked about that in one of my top 10 videos, my top 10 from Ulta. This is definitely more of a sheer wash, but it is a nice little peachy pink color. If you're wanting just a little bit. Now there were darker colors, but if you stipple this on more, you get a little bit more. I kind of like the fact that you can build it up though, and it's not going to be overly pigmented. And I like the fact that that highlight is just shining right through. I may have to add a little bit more highlight because I am loving that so much. But this is really pretty. I like it. It's a more sheer formula for sure. Let me swatch it on my hand so you can kind of see a little bit what the color is there. And if you blend it, it blends out very sheer. It looks like there's nothing there. So I think that's been what most people have not liked about it. But if you are looking for just a little bit of a flush on your cheeks, this is actually really nice. I like the effect that it's given. And I did have to build it up a little bit, but I don't mind doing that. All right, I actually do have a new brow product, not new to the market, but new to me. I decided I wanted to try the Benefit Brow Pomade, and it's actually called, just so you know, it's called the Cabrow. I'm in shade 2, and I got the mini just to see if I even liked it. And it's kind of cute. It comes with the little applicator right here, comes on the top. And then a little pot of, I'm gonna lose the top there, a little pot of the pomade right there. So you just dip it right in. I have been playing with this a little bit and I actually really like it. So I am going to go ahead and show you how I've been doing this. You just take the angled part of this little brush and I start in the middle just to see how much product I have and then go down to the end. And then I just come to the front. And typically there is plenty of product to work with. The one thing that kind of stinks about this product is that you do need a spoolie, and they don't give you a spoolie. So you need to have either borrow an extra spoolie or buy a little brush like this. Now I'm going to do a little bit more, just a touch more product, and go to the other side. Again, I start in the middle, bring it down, and then just kind of in little strokes, trying to mimic brow hair. You can see the difference. I'm just trying to kind of mimic that brow hair and push this up. Go over here if I see a little. And that's pretty good. The color, this 2 is perfect for me. And I've been enjoying this product. It's nice. And again, the only bad thing I think, is that you do need to have a spoolie. But if you have one, it's no big deal. The next 2 products are not new to me, but they are a new combination that I've been playing with. And the first one that I put down as my base for my eyeshadow base is from TooFaced. Sorry, this is going to be reflective. But it is their chocolate matte eyeshadow. And I'm just going to get just a regular brush. And I take this and put this all over the lid. So I'm just going to put some of this down on my lid. I'm actually going to get my mirror so I can see a little bit better. You do have a little bit of playtime, but I'm just going to put this all over the lid, and I'll zoom you in so you can see. These TooFaced matte shadows are actually super nice. I have been enjoying this one quite a bit. And the shade that I have, by the way, is Chocolate Malt. And I'll show you so you can see a little bit. I'm just going to blend that out all over the lid, and I'm going to do a topper. You could just do this, of course. You can take a clean brush too, and that's what I'm going to do, and just kind of blend the edges. So I'm going to do the same thing on my other eye. It takes a little bit for them to dry down, but it's the nicest base. And you don't have to use this. You could just use a powder shadow for this look, but I really love the combination of this liquid, chocolatey, matte eyeshadow. And then I'll bring you in so you can see. And again, you could just do that and be done. But the combo that I'm going to show you, I've really been enjoying, and I've been getting so many compliments on it. So the next product is another bougie product, and it is from Chanel, and it is one of their cream shadows, and this shadow is called New Moon. This is not a new shade, and it's a really popular shade, and you'll see why. So it kind of, I'll show you, let me try to swatch it. It doesn't look like it's going to be anything that special. But it looks so pretty as a topper. So I'm just going to take a flat shader brush, go into that cream shadow, and drag that on the lid. It has a little bit of a purpley, mauve-y pull that is so nice. And on top of the chocolate, and I'll zoom you in to see in just a minute, it just has a perfect combo. Every time I have worn this combo, which is so simple, I get a lot of compliments on how my eyes look, and it looks like I've done something really extreme, and I really haven't. So let me pull you in so you can see. And that's it. It's so easy and so pretty. And again, if you have just a chocolatey type of powder shadow, I've used the same thing, but I really love this product. This is a nice, nice base for it, and it will stay put all day long. So New Moon and the TooFaced mattes has been really fun. So new combo to talk about, but not new product for me. This is a new product for me, not new to the market. It is the Surratt eyelash curler, and it has been a total game changer for me. I actually got this because people have talked about this for a long time. They have it at Sephora, but they were selling it for some reason at Costco online. And so I was like, well, I'll pick it up. And an eyelash curler really is personal because everybody's shape of their eyes is so different. I have several that I like, but none that I've ever loved until this one. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to pull you in so you can see the difference. So you can see my lashes. Well, I'll do this side first. So you can see my lashes. And they're not too straight and downturned, but pretty much down straight and downturned. And then this just fits perfectly in my eye socket, and it doesn't pull on any part of that. And I just squeeze. And then you can see the difference. And you will really, I mean, they're going straight up. I mean, it's crazy. And so now I'm going to try the new Lancome Lash Idole. This is a new mascara. I actually tried a little sample of it that I got from Ulta, and I ended up getting the full size because I liked it so much. But let me show you what my lashes will do now. Straight up. And this mascara, the reason I love it with this particularly, look at how crazy that is because it holds, of course, I'm going to show you how to fix that. Of course, I did that on camera. Just leave it be. That's my tip for you. Don't do anything. But the reason I love this mascara is that it holds the curl. It's not too heavy. So it holds that curl, and your lashes just look amazing all day. So look at that. Crazy. Look at the difference. That's one eye. That's the other eye. Again, I'm leaving that. I know I look crazy now. I'm going to show you the lash curler in action again. Loving this. So I just put it directly here. Before, when I had an eyelash curler, I had to kind of maneuver it because it would keep pinching my lid. This one fits perfectly on my lash line. And there are my lashes. Oh, you can really tell on that side much more. Okay, let's go in with the mascara now. So how good is that? Now, I did get a pretty good hunk of that, so I'm going to show you how to fix that. I don't know if it's dry yet, but what you want to do if this happens is you want to wait until it dries. I'm actually going to do my bottom mascara before we do this. Okay, for bottom lash mascara, I always use the MAC Giga Black Extended Lash. It's really the wand and the formula, but it just is perfect for my lower lashes. It gives them some definition and it lasts all day and it never smudges. It is perfection for an under a lower lash mascara. It is perfection. Okay, so now we're gonna go see if we can take care of this. Hopefully this is dried. And yep. So I'm just going to take that spoolie. Oh, it hasn't dried. Well, normally that would work, but you're seeing it was actually not totally dry. It was kind of a goop of mascara. So I'm just going to take a tiny little makeup wipe and try to fix that. Okay. And I'm just going to go back to my foundation brush and kind of just go over with whatever's left because I don't want to put a bunch of foundation on. And that looks okay. I might even actually take a little bit of this Fenty powder foundation with just a soft, smaller brush and go over it a little bit there too. Normally, if it's totally dry, you can take a spoolie and just kind of scratch it and it'll flake off, but it had not totally dried because it was really a goop of mascara. So lots of learning experiences that we're having today. But loving, loving this eyelash curler, amazing. And this mascara, just beautiful. This Lancome Lash Idole. If you want curl and length, this is great. It's not hugely volumizing, but it's a great mascara. So for lips, I have a couple new things. I finally broke down and got a Patrick Ta lip liner, which you actually push up here, and you have to be kind of careful because it doesn't go back down. So I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with this. This is in the shade. Of course, I'm going to need some glasses. This is in the shade Oh She's Single. It's kind of it's a pretty pointy tip, so I've got to get used to. Oh, it's pigmented. The shade is good. I like the shade a lot. And boy, it is pigmented. It really, a little bit goes a long way. So I like that. That's interesting. And then I also have another product from Nars, a new one from them. This is what it looks like. And it's a lip product, and it is their Air Matte Lip Color. And I have the shade Shag, which is just kind of a, it's a pinky nude. I like that. I actually think it pulls together pretty nicely with everything. Right now, it's still drying down. This is a liquid lip. and it's drying down a little bit. And the other day I actually did try this out just to see how it felt, and I love the color. I think the color Shag is a perfect pinky nude, kind of a mauve-y. It's more, it looks like it's going to be more warm toned, but I actually think well, it's kind of a mix. It's a good neutral. It's a good neutral. And I will be right back with thoughts on everything. Okay, so I'm back. Let's talk about some of these products. Overall, I'm still working through this foundation. I'm still not sold. I mean, it's $125. It's an incredibly expensive foundation, and I'm just not sold that it is worth that much money. So, still working on it. I am really loving this Fenty powder. Check that other video out. This contour is just a really nice shade. Again, though, I'm wondering how much use I'm going to get out of this whole palette and if it was worth it for me to spend that money. Wow, wow, wow. Run, don't walk. If you like highlight and you are my shade or a little bit darker, a little bit lighter, this Nabla highlight, Skin Glazing highlight in Privilege is beautiful. This Nars liquid, cream blush is really pretty. I really like the color. You know, so many of these drugstore companies have come out with some cream blushes lately. I haven't found one that's exactly this shade. I like how light it is. It's just very light and youthful and pretty. I am liking this Benefit Brow Pomade. I think it is really nice, and I do think it does a nice job on brows. And I love this combo, the TooFaced Chocolate Mattes. They're just really interesting product, and they stay on all day. And this Chanel, this is the only one I have of that, but I mean, it is just gorgeous. In New Moon is the shade. Oh boy, do I love this eyelash curler. This is a holy grail for me now. It's just, it fits my eyes perfectly, doesn't pinch, loving it. From Surratt. If you can find it on the Costco website, do it. But it is, I think it's called their Relevee, or I'm not sure. They do have it on the Sephora website. And wow, is this mascara a new great find. The Lancome Idole. Loving this. It's perfect because I really am always looking for length and curl, not as much of the volumizing. And this is just perfect for me. I really did enjoy the Patrick Ta lip liner. I'm going to get to play with that some more, but I love the color of it. It's a nice contour shade. And I'm still playing around with these Nars Air Whipped or Air Matte lip colors. I love the color of this in Shag. And it's actually pretty moisturizing still. I haven't had to put any gloss on it. I might have to in a little bit. But I do like it, and it's maybe because I had a little bit of lip balm on to start, that's helped, but so far I'm really liking it. I like the whole look of this. It's really nice. It's pretty, but it's not over the top, and I like how all the products came together. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Did you have a product that I used that you thought was great, that you thought, no, I didn't like it? Or is there something here that you really, it's gonna be on your wish list and you would like to try yourself? Let me know. So glad you stopped by and hope you have a great rest of your day.